Well, just a warning to our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander viewers. This next story contains images of a person who has died. Well, two significant works by celebrated Wurundjeri artist William Barak are on their way home to Australia. The painting and carved shield were bought by his descendants at auction in New York for more than $600,000. They managed to raise 117 grand of that through crowdfunding.
I am so pumped. I still can't believe that, we've actually won it.
The Victorian Government chipped in about $500,000 and Creative Industries Minister Danny Pearson joins us now. Danny, why did the government decide to chip in what turned out to be the bulk of the funding?
Oh, well, it was an offer too good to refuse. This means a lot to the Wurundjeri people, and I just thought, as did my colleague Gabrielle Williams, it was just too good an opportunity to let pass.
I appreciate your sense of drama as well, because you made the decision at the very last minute. I mean, presumably you had a long time to think about this. You could have announced a decision. No, just before the auction happened, then you said, oh, by the way, here's $500,000. Why did you wait till it was so late?
Well, look, I think this has been a great team effort. The City of Melbourne have put in some money, the Wurundjeri Corporation put in some money, the community raised a lot of money as well, we were able to, between myself and Gab, pull together $500,000 in funding to make it happen. And it's just such a wonderful day. Not just for Indigenous Victorians, but for non-Indigenous Victorians as well. So it's a cracker of a day because William Barak's spirit is coming back home to Melbourne.
Why is William Barak's life and work so important?
Oh, look, he was an amazing guy by all accounts, right? So he was there as a 12-year-old boy and he witnessed John Batman stealing the lands which are now Melbourne. He survived decades of death and destruction and he became an elder and a leader of the Wurundjeri people and he was living up at Corandurk and died, I think, in about 1903. But he was really passionate about passing on the culture of the Wurundjeri people. And you think about this painting, like, it's just fantastic. It's just unreal. And, to think that this could have slipped from our grasp, to think that we may have missed out on this, you just think to yourself, like, in my job, you only have a really narrow and defined period of time being a Minister for Creative Industries, and I would have been kicking myself for the rest of my life if this thing had slipped through our grasp. And I know that Victorians are going to love this for decades to come, for generations to come. It's awesome. Like, it's just ace.
Thank you for your review, Minister.
Love to hear someone so enthused about their work.
Well, look, to quote Amel and the Sniffers, energy is my currency. So, it's just awesome.
Mate, I'm getting that impression, Danny. And while we have you here, really happy to have you here because you've made, I'm not sure if you know, a few appearances on our show. Let's take a bit of a look.
Like, this is going to be fantastic. Like, 2 words, wow, amazing.
Hopeful neighbours can stay on the air.
Well, I hope so. I think we were all on Team Susan when Susan was afflicted by Dr. Carl's poor behaviour. Look, as a government...
I mean, you love your job, obviously, Danny. How many Red Bulls do you have before every press conference?
Oh, look, I'm definitely a sort of 4 skinny piccolo kind of guy before 9 o'clock, and it gives me a lot of energy. So, being caffeinated is my natural state, I think.
Wow, amazing. Danny, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate your time.
Pleasure. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.